So, Germany just passed some laws that, and this is according to the Tabernacle, that are pledging support for, forcing pledge support for Israel in their own fucking country's admittance laws for being a citizen. And then they're also enforcing these as oaths you have to make and pledges you have to make if you are an artist who is trying to get certain grants from I think it's the Belgian Senate. And it's just crazy because it's just like the Berlin Senate. And it's just crazy because it's just like there are, we in America, we already know that there are laws that have been passed and are still being passed, and laws that date back decades, not just recently, that are in favor of the Jewish state. But I just need people to put into context that we are putting laws out here for Israelis and Jewish people, specifically Israelis, though. We're putting laws out here to protect Israelis all over globally, all over the world. In America, in Germany, all these places. By the way, far-right groups are on the rise in Germany like they've never been before, except obviously in their recent Nazi history. And they actually just there were several pieces, exposés that have been done that have exposed many police officers and government officials and political figures as being neo-Nazis, like just outright Nazis. But Germany, America, places are passing laws for people who don't even exist in this, for a state that is not our state. For people who don't even necessarily, for the most part, live in these areas. Of course, Jewish people are in Germany, they're in America, all this other stuff. But like I said, this is mostly for Israeli people. The Berlin Senate pledge is basically making you pledge allegiance to Israel and their cause. And we know that Jewish people all over the world are speaking out against what Israel is doing to the Palestinians. But Black people can't even get them to pass fucking laws to protect Black people in America. From the police, from white vigilantes who want to kill you like they did Ahmaud Arbery or Trayvon Martin, It's just crazy. Like, the Black man on the subway recently, I don't remember where that was. I think it was New York or Philadelphia, and I think it was New York. And the white guy, his name was like something Penny or something like that. That these people continue to do these types of things, and we don't have laws specifically banning this shit and protecting Black people in America. We just got an anti-lynching law, I believe 2 years ago, a year after Biden gave reparations to the Asian community yet again in America. But Black people still have yet to get reparations. And every time we talk about it, it's a study or another study or another study. And people get so mad about it. Like it's actually going to happen. It's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. Like, I think in the UK, they're still paying, or they just finished last year paying off white people for, not having to have slaves anymore, not being able to have slaves anymore. There was a tax that was paying off because the king had to guarantee that to the people. The government had to guarantee that to the people in order to get them to give up Black slaves in Europe hundreds of years ago. So for these long ass motherfucking years, they have been getting paid to not have slaves. Yet the British are the first ones to raise their hand and say that they abolished slavery. Just letting y'all know, it's just crazy because it's like we're sitting here, we're watching this shit. So many groups cannot get protection from white supremacy in our own countries, but white people get laws passed for them all over the world. It doesn't matter if you're Jewish. It doesn't matter if you're Aryan. You, some way, shape, form, or fashion, are going to get this because you're white. They're going to somehow do stuff all over the world for you. Yet these are the same people who are claiming that they're so oppressed. But the whole world is passing laws for you. They're changing history for you. You can't. They banned in Germany apparently as well the phrase "from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free." Even though the Likud party, Netanyahu's party, he's the leader of that party, they invented that phrase, and it was meant to. It was from the river to the sea, and it was meant to show how much Israel had seized, or is not real. I forgot that's what we're calling it. Is not real, seized of Palestine from the river to the sea. It was a taunting chant to taunt in the faces of people who had their land stolen right from up underneath them. Yeah, we own from the river to the sea. That's what Is Not Real was saying in their party, in the Likud party, Netanyahu's party. But now they've somehow gotten the whole world to try to say that it's an anti-Semitic phrase or chant that speaks of danger and violence. Well, it actually is. It's anti-Semitic. Semitic people are people who are from the Middle East. It's an old, outdated term that represents people from the Middle East, including Jewish people, Arabs, Arab people. It included different people from the Bible as well. The Hebrews, different groups that Assyrians, I think, are one of them. Different groups that you hear about spoken in the Bible in the scripture. So, people say it's anti-Semitic. What's anti-Semitic is that fucking genocide that's taking place in Palestine, because they are Semites.